Good, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you're watching from. This is Amos, and this is one of our computer fundamental basic. One of our computer fundamentals uh, course video. So it's a part of the series, anyways. So this will just be like a recap of what we discussed in our physical class. So now, in our physical class, we talked about what a lock screen is, what a desktop is, and that if you right click on your desktop right here, and that if you right click on your desktop right here and go to personalize, then you have things like this. You have a background where you can customize it and change the color, change the pictures, or whichever pictures suits your test. And if you go back to personalize and come to lock screen where you have all this stuff, where you have all this stuff that you can customize your this, and then you choose what to be on your lock screen and all of that. So I believe by now you must have played around with all of that. Then we also talk about tax bar, which is this where all these your icons are showing right here. Then we also say that you can do what you can customize your tax bar to suit your need. You can also change the position of the tags bar depending on what you want. Okay, so yeah, so that's basically it. That's basically what we talked about on that part. Then we move over to start menu, where we said that you can customize your start menu. And when I'm talking about start menu, this is what a start menu is. This is what the start menu is all about. Okay, good. So that is what the start menu is. So then after that, we now went back to we talked about Office packages, where we talked about Microsoft Word as one of the as one of the Office as one of the Office packages. Then once now that we have our Microsoft Word open and ready to go, we here we call this particular menu Office Backstage. In this Office Backstage, we this is where you can open a new document. You can open an existing document as well. Then you can also see your recent document right here. So that is why we call it Backstage, because it's like shortcut of getting things done faster. For learning purposes, let's just open a blank document. So now that we have our blank document opened, we are not going to do much on this because we've already talked about all the stuff. So we are just going to just explain what each of these tools are, so that if you need a material to reference, you can always use this video to do that. Okay. Yes. Then here, the first one is actually file. Here in our file, we have stuff like home, new, where you can create a new document. Home is where you have all these things are templates and your recent document that you've opened. Then another one is new. New is you can open a new blank document, and you can also get the templates from online. But for you to be able to use this feature, you have to be connected to the internet, just as I am. So now if I'm connected to internet, just select any of this one that you want to use. So for example, if I select this guy here, okay, yeah, this vivid shape event book here, I should select it. First I have to download it. Okay, to download it, I have to download it. moment. Yes, I have to download it. So if I click on create, say downloading your template. So depending on how fast your internet is, this will download real quick. So once that is downloaded, we have our design here. So you have a template here. So what since we have a template, we can just simply edit the template to feed whatever I want to use that template for. Okay, I hope we are together. Good, good. Then let's reduce this a bit. Good, very good. So here, this is our template. Okay, now let's go back to open again. Good. So open is all about choosing a template and all of that. Then open will allow you to open a new your existing Microsoft Word documents. To open it, and you can open it from online. You can either online or you can open it locally from your system. And how do you open online? If I should click on my OneDrive here to take me to, because I'm already connected to my OneDrive account, so I should be able to do that. Okay, but if you've not connected to your OneDrive account, make sure you do that, and because this will allow you to open your Microsoft documents on the go, whether you're on a particular laptop or not. What you need to do is just for you to create a Microsoft account, then link that Microsoft account here. Let me just do it. Let me just do a quick. Let me just show you. Sorry, I have to take a quick detour. This is very important, so that's why I have to come down here and show you this. Okay, this PC. Sorry, I'm coming. Okay, good. So now here you can see, anytime you see this cloud icon, it means it means your OneDrive. Okay, so I'm already logged in here. If I wasn't logged in, it will just show OneDrive. Okay, because I've logged in, that's why. Okay, here any folder I put here, I should be able to open it in all my devices. So that is what OneDrive actually does to you. Okay, good. Then we have info. Info just tells you about the information of your document, like the size, the pages, the words, the minutes that you spent editing it, the date it was created, the last print, and all of that. Then it also from info you can also protect your documents. I mean, then set a password to your documents, restrict editing or restrict access or add a digital signature. So you can just play around with all of this. We've already talked about it, so we will not go further to talk about it. Okay, then we also have our save and we also have save as. Now, if you've already saved a document, what's the difference between save and save as again? So if you already save a document, okay, you've done save on it, but save as. Now, let's just say I have I have a document in two formats. I want the document to be saved in two formats. One as PDF, one as Microsoft Word, and I've already saved it as as a Microsoft document, and I want to save that same document as a PDF. How do you do that? That is where that's where save as comes into play. Let's just quickly do a quick editing, a quick tour. Like for example, these are our documents, okay? These are our templates. If I want to save it, okay, let's just save it. So now I want to save it as, let's just say template. Templates, I don't want to save it online, so I just want to save it in my documents. Then I click on save. Mind you, if you are running Windows, you are running Windows 10, it will not open like this. It's opening like this because I'm running Windows 11. Okay, then I click on save. My file is already saved here. On top here, you see template is saved. Then now, if I should go to my documents right here, let's just say I'm going to documents, then scroll down to where you see good. So we have templates is here. What is in Microsoft format. What if I want to save it as a PDF and I want it to still exist in this document? What you need to do now is for you to do what? Click on file, then go to save as. Now, once you go to save as, you say browse. You need to browse where you want to save that document. So that document is already in your is already here, okay, as template. But we want to save it in another format. That is where this save as type comes in. So you click on it, you click on the Word document, then select PDF. Once you select PDF and you click, just click on save, you see that that document will be saved. Okay, okay, don't worry about this guy. Solution memory, yeah, they want, no. Okay, got this because that message is showing because I don't have adequate cloud space. But let's go and see if our document is there or we have to do it again. So if I should do this and do this and come back, let's see if we will have our template there. Okay, our template is not there for some reason. So let's do it again. Okay, so come here, save as, and then we just change it to PDF and click on save. Good. So it's already here. So automatically it will always open this in open browser if your document is saved. Okay. But let's go and see if it's actually in our file explorer. So in our file explorer, we should see we should see a template called document, a PDF file called template. So if I should open it, it should fire those two up for us. So that's the difference between save and save as. Okay, so let's go to another other thing. Then we have a print. Okay, if you want to print your document, that's what this simply is. So now for you to print, you need a printer, okay? And you need to make sure that you have that printer installed on your on your system. If I click on printers, these are all the printers that has been installed on my PC on my system. Okay, and this particular one is ready to print. If I want to print, okay, say connecting to a printer because this particular printer is actually a edition is how do you call it again? This printer is actually a Wi-Fi printer, so that's why it's trying to connect. So now that the connection is done, it's saying ready. So if I should send this document, it will print. Okay. So there's more you have to set. Okay, if you don't want to print all the pages, this is 2 pages. If you want to print the pages, you can just print current page just uh, type the number of the page you want to print and it will print that for you. If you don't like it, if you don't want to print it as landscape, you can set it to portrait so I can print in portraits. Okay, good. Then that is basically about print. So if you want to share documents, you want to share it to cloud, email, okay. So if you want to save to cloud, you have to connect the stuff, your OneDrive. Yes. So that's that. And if you want to export, you want to use this export feature, you can need to create it, you need to convert it to PDF in order for you to do what? Use the exports option. Okay, sorry. Yes, good. Then if you want to close, we have a close here. But before we do the close, there's something I want to show you. I want to show us. Okay, yeah. Then accounts. This is just your Microsoft account and all that. But the one I want to show us is actually in these options. Under option, we see we have general. We have general. Now, what I want to show us is actually very important. It's actually save. Let's just say we're working with your system. Then, as you were working, you maybe the battery went off, you forgot to save. Okay. Now, where do you go to get your saved your this thing to get that file or that document you're working on? Now, if you open Microsoft Word and you cannot find it there, so and always make sure that your auto recover is always turned on. Once that is turned on, So auto recover will save. You can say save the same. So auto recover information every how many minutes? 10 minutes. So you can change this 10 minutes to the number of time that is convenient for you, but by default it will always be 10 minutes. And the format you want to save it as, you want to save it as a document, what document, or you want to save it as a plain text. And, can you save it? You cannot save it as PDF. So these are all the different formats you can save it as. Then where do you go to get that? You need to go to this place, this particular address. That is where you need to go for you to do what? For you to get your documents. Okay. And if you don't know where, if you don't know how, the question is that how do I get to this place? Okay. Now, for you to actually do this, you can just simply copy this guy. I don't know if this will work, but let's try. Okay, just copy this guy. Then come to this place is your search address. Paste it here. Once you paste it right here, click this. It will take you direct to the folder. Put it down. Okay. Okay. Ye- So yeah. So but how do we navigate to this place normally on our own? First, if you let's start it from the top. Let's start it from the top. We go to this PC. Once you click on this PC, click on your drive C, then go to user, then go to the name of your account that is on the system. My own is IT/Kemt. You click on it, then you go to this place called program data, app data. I mean, you click on it, then go to rooming. Once you go to rooming, look for any folder that has Microsoft. Then you click on it. Then next, you just navigate to where anywhere you see Microsoft Word. Okay, good. So Microsoft Word is here. You open it, and if you've actually saved that document, it will appear. If that your document actually auto save, you will see it right here. Okay, so basically that is how to do that. Okay, so yeah. So then we also talk about insert, where you can go insert a table and do other things. We talked about shape, we talk about header and footer, talked about header and footer, and we talked about design, uh, draw. If you want to draw a table or you want to draw other things. We talked about design, where we talk about this thing, how do you call it? Paper, this thing, paper and watermark. Okay, how does a watermark really work? So something like this is a watermark. Those stuff that will be either slant or straight on your this on your document, and your text will be on top of it. Okay, good. Then I think we also talked about the layouts, where you say we can have different layouts and let's unmatch it. So basically, that's what Microsoft. The rest of the things is something if you just practicalize, you'll be able to do it on your own. So yeah, so stay tuned to the next lesson where we'll have to talk about Excel. So see you in a bit. I try to make sure that this video is as short as possible. So that's that. So see you in the next video.